So this is the set we're going to be building, the Wildflower Bouquet. Sorry. This came out on February 1st, and as I showed in the last video, with the purchase of that and the Wildflower and the flower display, I got this for free. This will stay in my seal collection as it's not something I'm bothered about building, and they tend to actually retain quite good value, the free with purchase stuff, so definitely keeping hold of that. So let's get into this and see how much we have to do. It is an 18+ set. There we go. All Lego sets do have these little like finger tabs for you to just quickly break into a box. Makes it a bit easier. I need to go nice in a vase. I will display mine in a vase once I go and get the vase for them, which is downstairs. It's one we got for our wedding. So you have your instruction manual, just the one in this one. All your different flowers to be built in this. There's really interesting part usage in flowers. We have 2 ones, with 2 twos, 3, 2 threes, and I'm assuming 2 fours, and our stems. So let's get on with this and start on bag number 1. So I'm just building the leather leaf fern first. These are just some big leaves. They look really nice in the vase with everything else. Then we have the cow parsley / Queen Anne's lace. They were very repetitive small builds, and as you can currently see I'm building the Welsh poppy. The cow parsley was very similar to a recent thing I did with the other flowers. Very repetitive and small, and it does take a lot of time to do. I was having a look from that first bag. We've done these 2. You see there's different ways to do the stems. You get some that are with it and some way you put them together. So that's 2. Off to the back. We've got these 2. Which I really like these. Nice simple builds. The only thing with flowers, like you probably just saw, is they are very, very intricate. And these 3, which I did quite enjoy these builds actually. Simple but quite fun. So now we're going to go on to bag number 2 and see what we're building next. Number 2 was the cornflower and lavender. The lavender was very small and intricate. I really enjoyed actually building it. And then the cornflower was, I decided to build them in bulk to make all the tops and then attach them, because if not, it was just very small, bit after bit after bit, doing one at a time. I just learned to build them all and then put everything together at once to save me some time and my fingers some pain. So here's what we have left after bag number 2. So we made cornflowers. Really nice, really little builds, all little intricate bits. And then just trying to put stuff so it doesn't break. We've also built lavender. I've built quite a bit of lavender doing this before, so these just go off to the side. And we'll move on to bag number 3. So this might be my favourite build, the lupin flower. I love the part usage in this build. So all these all just go into the lupin flowers. I think there's 2 of them. And the use of all the different elements was really interesting. I tend to find that I enjoy the flower builds because of the use from the parts are very different. I really like though the use of these pink and purple elements to make the petals on the sides, and they look really good. Okay, so this is bag 3 done. These are lupins. I really like these pieces, these like shells. They are really cool and look really nice. I really like the build on these ones. They're very different to anything I've built before, and I really like this build. They're very heavy as well, to be fair. I think they're going to look very nice in the bunch. Pop them with the others. Pop the spare pieces in my spare piece bin. And move on to the next. So now the final bag. The first thing I'm building is a larkspur. This is quite a simple build. Loads of little bits of branch and leaf elements and petals, but it looks really nice at the end. And then the Gerbera daisy, which is very similar to the wildflowers you'll see I did recently. It's just 2 of them builds again, but with stems instead of being placed straight onto the piece. Right, so here's the last 2 flowers. I'm just going to check the names of them to make sure I get these right. So we have 2 Gerbera daisies here. It's 1 and 2. This is very similar build to if you saw my one for the other flowers I had. It's a very similar build to one of them. And then we also had the, what's it called, a larkspur. Very big and long, I'm not going to lie, it's the longest one of the lot I think. So next one I'm going to show you them actually in place. in my house because I'm going to skip the vase and get them put away. But these are my ones that I've got. I really like these. The builds are just so interesting, all the different builds, using pieces upside down, all the little flower and leaf elements. I really like using the petals for these. It's one of my favourite bits, doing the petals on these ones. I thought one was wrong way around, then it isn't. But yeah, that's all of them done, and we'll have a look now at them in a vase and see what they look like arranged. So it's going to take me a few minutes to do that though, and we'll have a look at it all, and I'll give you my overall final judgment on the set. This is just the flowers now in their place. It's just in a vase I got for our wedding. Oh, nice arrangement as well with them, and they look just nice against this backdrop. That's a full view of where they are. You know, all the bathroom stuff it needs putting away. But looks a nice display when you come up the stairs.